Okay, so today I'm going to do a quick video, probably a straight shot. I'm going to set up what I have, my tent in here. It's a Durston X-Mid Pro. So I'm going to open this up, pull out the tent, and what you see is I have polycryo already on it here. And I folded it a certain way and we'll do it. Set it up. That's the length of it there. I have several tent stakes here, what you see. And so if I come here, I'm going to find the corner, which I have here, and I'm just going to put this in the ground. And this is going to be different than what Durston says on his website. So that's there. Go to the other side. I'm going to find the diagonal corner, which is also here. The corner that has the long diagonal of the parallelogram of the inner. And put a tent stake in here, pull it moderately tight. Go. And now I can take the other corners find it here. That is not the corner. This is the corner right here. Put a tent stake in here. And now I want to make this 90 degrees from these two places here. Pull it out at a 45-degree angle. So that goes in there. And now I can finish it off by pulling this corner out. Bringing the tent up square. And this is going to be at a 45, and away we go. And that's in there. What's underneath here is the polycryo is underneath the inner. To finish this off, I just have to put the poles at 48 inches up into the peaks. So I can find that. Jam it up. Then on this side, the same thing. If I need to set it in here, I can find that and pitch it up. If you look at this and open the door, obviously I don't have that perfect, but you can see here that the polycryo, a little close up here, sir, cameraman. This will fit in here, and there is a loop here that I can put this in for the tent pole. And if I need to make it a little bit higher, tighter, I can just put that up there. So this goes down. It's often mentioned here that we should put a tent stake here, that side of the door, and then you can open this up and move this over here, and so on. So that's the pitching of the tent. If you wanted to add more tent stakes around the edges, you could. So if you come around to this side here, what you see is that the seam right here comes down about a third of the way over of the edge, and we're going to use that when we pack up the tent in just a moment. This is a Guylines that I can stake out here if I want to, but today we're doing something very quick, and I'll show that later. So to unpitch the tent, you just do the opposite. in fact. So what I can do here is take this tent stake out and take the pole out of the loop there. And I'm just going to leave this like this. But one of the things to do here that I like to do is pull the tent pole out and use it to push over the tent in the right way. And we'll pull this out in a second. So if I come around to the other one on this side, the same story. I can push this over, which helps fold the tent up. And I have not done anything to these things. If I pull this guy line out, I can help fold the tent up like that. And then on the other side, I can pull this peak out as well and fold this in here like that. And these poles can come out. So as you recall, I have the inner in here and there's polycryo underneath. So what I'd like to do here is the following. I'd like to fold the edges in 1/3. So I can take this edge here and fold it in 1/3. So grab this, pull it over, and here is where that shock cord for the 1/3. I just take the stake I just took out and stick it in right here. And I'm going to put this in there as well as soon as I get to the other side here. So come over here, pull this out. I can fold this over 1/3 like this. Put that stake in to hold the 2/3 out, and I have one of the stakes from the doors to just stick in and hold that like that. This is unnecessary right here. And I'm going to fold this whole thing over like this. And in fact, this can go on this tent stake here. So I have 1/3, 2/3. Now I can take this guy and fold it over to complete the 1/3 on this side. Jump over here. I have 3 stakes holding everything tight. Pull this over. And now I have the whole thing packed into thirds. So because it's 80 inches, it's still too wide, and I want to finish this off by taking this piece and folding it 1/3 or in half. Notice the polycryo ground sheet is still on the bottom of the tent where the inner is. So I just have to take this out, finish it off. There it is. The spars for the corners, there's one here horizontal and so on. But because it's held there by the stakes, I can kind of pull this tight. And I have all of these stakes now. I'm collecting them so I don't lose them. So now push this like this. Put these stakes in my pocket. And it's now 1/6 of the way. So I can just roll this up. I can feel in here the other spars. And grab these stakes here that I was using. 1, 2, 3. Put those in my pocket. So I have all my stakes now in my pocket. The tent is folded up. It can go back into the sack that I had for it. This is from ultralight sacks. I like a big sack because then I don't have to stuff it. There it is. And I'm done. So in review, I pitched the tent. The polycryo is under the inner. It went perfectly in place, and then as I folded it up, even though it's a dry day, no water, that polycryo is still there, no mud on the tent. Thank you very much.